Guys, hey guys, welcome back to the stream of all time. And today we are streaming the stream of all time, the stream of all ages. 12 p.m. 12 to 6 p.m. PST. Man, come on. You all know not to ask me for random shit like this. My schedule's already pretty rough. Anyway, we're gonna work on making Tecto great again in today's stream. So I'm gonna open to LAN. Boom. The first things we're gonna do first of all is gonna make this shit look pretty. It's already looking okay. Oh, we also need to get the upgrades for these. So, /ohm1. If you all haven't seen, I've already scheduled the next 3 episodes of Fish TNH. The actual Fish TNH. The real Fish TNH. What does that even mean? Well, Fish TNH is going to be the greatest playthrough of 112 of all time, and the last 112 playthrough. We will never play 112 again after that, because goddamn. But in Fish TNH, we're going to enslave an entire civilization and make them harvest our uranium for us. It's going to be the greatest, most American thing of all time. If we lived in Fallout America, it'd be the most Fallout American thing of all time. But that's what Fish TNH will be. Instead of using technology to solve our problems, we'll just use people to solve our problems. In the form of ancient warfare civilizations. And then we'll also conquer them with guns. While they'll be shooting at us with bows and arrows and trying to stab us with swords, we'll just run at them with a fucking shotgun and chop them in half. Literally split them into pieces using shotguns. It's gonna be a great playthrough. And the best part is, YouTube gave me access to quizzes. So I can ask you guys questions like, what is 1 + 1? 2, right? Exactly. So I can ask you guys stupid questions like that. What is the best fish to eat? Pufferfish. Yep, it's my favorite fish to eat of all time. I sure do love pufferfish. So what upgrade do I need actually? I might even have the upgrade we need. Ooh. Ooh. So actually, if we have a gas flare, I can just figure that shit out. Gas flare upgrades, guys. Gas flare upgrades. Actually, let me just pop into gas flare HBM mod. Wikipedia. Where's the fucking flare stack? God damn, these are some ancient ass fucking wikis. Fluid conversion, HBM to mechanism? What the fuck? No, that can't be real. This is a crime. Hold on. This is an absolute sin. Display capture? Why is it not capturing my display? God damn it. Look at this shit. Fluid conversion, HBM the mechanism. God damn. Everybody point and laugh at this guy. This guy committed a terrible offense. Don't know if it exists in 112, but the 1710 lets you burn off flammable liquid gases for power. In theory, the flare stack should do it. Well, mechanism does fluids differently, okay? Let me go ahead and tell you. HBM mod does fluids one way, but mechanism does it in the complete opposite. Mechanism is so ass backwards. What the fuck did I just see? HBM. The flare stack looks like this shit? I mean, I guess that's not wrong. That is a flare stack. I don't know if I like this one compared to the new one. This one really screams Bingus Petroleum, but Marathon, a survival extraction FPS from the creators of Halo and Destiny. Bro, Marathon, we already know about it, but I'm trying to find out about my fucking gas flare. Tell me my gas flare HBM mod wiki. Which one is it? Okay, let's just go into here. Issues. Bobcat, your wiki is so inaccessible. Ah, finally. Nucleartech.wiki. Okay, guys, this is where it's at when you look for information. But we're here for information on refinery machines, and specifically the flare stack. Wow, I'm such a navigator in an unknown world. It's almost as it. I'm gonna be honest, I really wish I could just edit this shit because you guys forgot one simple part of this. Where's my upgrades at? Can we have a list of upgrades? You guys need me on the team. I can do your... Oh, I love Linux, though. Oh my god, I love Linux. Oh, yes. I love Linux, guys. Oh, yes, Tarball. Huh. Well, let's ignore that for now. GNU, open link in new tab. The GNU operating system is a free software. You know what else uses GNU? GIMP. GNU image manipulation program. Coincidence? Ah, almost as if. These people know what's up here, surely. The future is Libra. LibreText. You guys talking about LibreText? I don't know what this is. I like that these are old web pages. It's so nice. Anyway, what is this one? Who cares? We're not here to fucking play the Wikipedia. We're here to fucking play the game. So, yeah, there's really no information on the gas flare there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and assume the upgrade we need is probably the efficiency upgrade. It doesn't tell me what it is, or what I need. We'll just assume it is probably that. So, the alternative is a burner upgrade. I don't know. Wait. Upgrade. It should just tell me on the thing. Efficiency. Flammable gases. It doesn't tell you shit. Okay, let me just go ahead and slash home 6. GTNH. FTNH. Sorry, I haven't been reading your guys' chat messages. I've been too stuck in the fucking void of the fucking HBM wiki. Which also has no information. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wait a minute. What the? Huh? Hold on, I can't actually check these either. Can't check these. Fucking what? What in the same hell? Oh, hell nah. Don't do that. Where did it go? My gas flare, it's broken. Chernobyl gas flare. Wait, it actually is broken. What happened to it? Where the fuck did it go? That one's also gone. Is this entity calling happening? Is it calling my entities? That one just didn't get in my inventory. It's gone. Didn't exist anymore. It got slagged. Slag on them haters. What if it's down here? Also not down here. Where the fuck did my gas flare go? And why is this making me so sad right now? No. We could just try to do the fucking other method. Wait, no, you can't do this shit in the other method, never mind. So, what's the issue with this thing? Why the fuck did it go away? So, upgrades, right? It is the effectiveness upgrade. Cool. Exactly what we need. Alright, we're gonna slash home one, make a new gas flare, figure out the upgrades. That's what everybody wants me to do. So what do we need to do for these upgrades? Well, there's a couple things. We also need to check out afterburner upgrades. Let's just fucking type in upgrades. Let's see what we need anyway. Upgrades are like the bane of me. Consumption, which just increases the rate of consumption, which I think it does improve your energy production, honestly. The faster you consume, the more you can burn at one time, and hence the more you can energy produce. You know. But anyway, these are the absolute scourge of the earth. Pain. So we're gonna make them today. We're gonna build a bunch of circuits today. Or a bunch of these fucking suckers. Hell yeah. Wait, I forgot one simple step in the process. No, I forgot the simple step. Copy. And paste into announcements. This important step gets people in the videos. Gets them in the stream. Alright, cool. I think everybody's gonna be sad that they're late to the stream, unfortunately, because I forgot to post the fucking link, but it should be fine. It will be okay. Where the hell is this shit I need? Is it in the box? Is it in the box? Box. Mine. Fucking Nemo. I saw the DDR3 RAM, and I was like, man, this shit is actually here. It's the ECC RAM I've been looking for in a fucking computer at my work. I was like, damn. I should just snag this shit. This is genius. This would be amazing. But no, not right now. I'm just talking to myself. This is what I do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, cool. Step 1, shred Minecraft grade copper in a shredder. The GTNH shredder. Zirconium powder. I actually wonder how our shit's doing here. Oh yeah, I'm behind. I gotta get my shit caught up to the standard. What the, guys? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, capacitor. Hello. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back to enjoy the stream of all time. I won't give you a timeout today, unless you act stupid. And then I'll give you a 45-minute timeout, or a 30-minute and a 15-minute. That'll be the move right there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. If need be, I will conjure the timeout into existence. Right now we're working on the upgrades for the thing. So I did say that last episode, we were gonna work on the upgrades for the thing. And wow, upgrades. Oh yes. This is the last day I'm going to see you. Why? What's gonna happen? There's no reason. No. I'm not too concerned, but I am curious. Me curious, fellow. No. Speed upgrade right now. Will that insert? Or won't it insert? I have cancer. This is the last thing. Bro. If that's true, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, it's sad, but I am skeptical that that's true. So I wouldn't even feel bad, honestly, until there's actual evidence. And then I'd be like, oh, well, that's sad. I just made fun of a guy who's literally dying. No, don't do that. Stop. Insert this shit. Capacitors. Time now. Execute. 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 Why are my capacitors not doing their capacitating? What's the heck? Oh no. It's trying to insert extra bullshit into my shits. Stop. Please, no. Stop. Okay. Our machines are very diverse in their locations right now. GTNH Machining Company. Awesome. So we have these. The speed upgrades. Okay, now it's time to build and manufacture the other parts of the circuitry. Mandatory circuitification. Circuitification? It's like somebody said certification wrong. And I do believe that is a word. Certification? Certified. I am certified on... I actually am certified on equipment. That's actually fucking something I can say. Yeah, I am certified on equipment. That's a true statement. It's an actual, legitimate, true statement that I've just said. Not even a joke. Certified on some pieces of equipment. What those equipment are, that's useless. Certified drone operator. Certified machine gun guy. This is my last words, Tokyo. Man, I don't even know what that means. But it sounds like you're asking for a Time out. Are you asking me for a timeout? Are you ready for a timeout? Chat, is this guy even real? Does he want a timeout, chat? Yo, chat. Chat, this guy, does he want a timeout? Guys? Guys, does this guy want a timeout? Is there beryllium on other planets? Fuck no, there isn't. I don't need beryllium, I just need this fucking shit. Shit powder. Because apparently emerald powder is too difficult to obtain. Oh, hell no. Any planet with emerald can make beryllium? I'm just looking for emerald powder. Thorium, uranium, minmus. I know beryllium can make emeralds. This is a terrible moment. Wait a second, I know where to get the emerald powder from. Whoa, what the hell? Aw, hell nah. Do 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 do. Thank God for soy jack industry. It is truly an industry of all time. Thanks to Industario. There should be emeralds over here somewhere. If we did get blessed with, yes, emerald joy. It's like almond joy, but more aluminum. The internal aluminum content is so high that it will sustain your aluminum needs for 10,000 years. In Greg Tech Community Edition Unofficial. Godspeed. Bosco. You're the only one watching? Yeah. Well, congratulations. You're my biggest fan. How do you feel right now to be the biggest fan? No. Put that in there. Yes. Circuit. Shifting my resources so I can speedrun my building material goals. Helicopter. Beautiful. Truly a great and inspirational moment of all time. My efficiency modules are completed with extra efficiency. Efficiency, like fission. Not fission, but fish on. Fish on. Flare stack. Everybody like gas flare, but don't nobody want to make them. Hell nah. Bruh. 12 steel plates and 4 copper plates. Isn't that easy to make? Isn't that easy? Hell yes, it's easy. We just gotta find the copper plates. And I know I have thermoelectric elements somewhere. These are so important for just dumb shit. I feel great. You are #1 on YouTube for me. Thank you so much. Oh, you sent it twice? I'm so #1, you've sent it twice? This is amazing. This is so great. This is so great. Remember, this is a highly specific recipe. Gordon Freeman is a highly trained professional. He doesn't need to hear this. Guys, where the fuck did it go? What in there, bro? That was quick. I'm surprised with how fast we managed to put together that. That turnaround is impressive. Or depressive. Message retracted? Bro. The fuck? Is he going to... Is it because I said I think he wants a timeout now? This is truly a moment of all time. / 6. Sarnus be looking like the black hole right now. Wait, a Sarnus eclipse? Bro, it's a fucking eclipse right now. What the fuck? Guys, what the hell? Guys, what the fuck happening with the sky? Sky doth be falling. This is truly a moment of all time. If I can land this and land this on that pipe anchor, I'm truly goated at parkour. Message retracted. Man, you really do. You're like the Chinese government. You really do like removing your messages from existence, right? Why I see other players. What? What, you want to join? I'm not letting you join, man. I'm not giving you the keys to my car. Sounds like somebody wants a timeout. The second you start asking to join, I will timeout you. Instantly. I know you don't want that to happen. I won't even ask the audience if they want you to be timed out. I'll just do it. Die game of sun. The sun's so tiny and Sarnus is so big that I think Sarnus can cause the sun to go away really easily and for a very long time. Alright, so we're gonna make the platform look pretty as well. That's another task we have to do today, is beautify this. Give it a makeover, or a fashion statement, or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know anything about that kind of shit, so we'll just do that today. And, hopefully the power generation is now up the schnuff with the modern day standards. AKA... why are we combusting shit in space anyway? What was the idea behind this? This is a certified hood moment. God damn it. I forgot yet another one. God damn it. Why did I forget the fucking green thing I need? Ah! telelinker. Telephone linker. Do 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 do. Please, I am your biggest, please. Keep begging. Jeff K. Fish TNH. If you're my biggest fan, what is TH3 Fish's favorite weapon? You'll know the answer to it. It'll be a quiz in a future episode of TH3 Fish. Trust me. If you watch Fish TNH, you'll see the quizzes. It'll be one of the answers. Until you'll figure it out. Still waiting. Ignition on. We're gonna call this one UNS, saturated hydrocarbons. Put in the maximum tier power supplies. Ignition on. Flow valve on. Yes! Burn! More power. Look at that, it's getting into the positives. Occasionally. Somebody told me that when it's in the negatives, it's kind of not producing any energy, but this is certainly in the positives now, isn't it? When it is running, at least. Oh dear, this isn't even connected up to the unsaturated hydrocarbons line. Well, how the fuck is it gonna do its job? God damn, look at all the unsaturated hydrocarbons. So much untapped potential in that. Oh, but so hard to get that shit out of there. What the fuck am I gonna do? Because if it connects on both pieces, how the fuck am I supposed to get out the unsaturated hydrocarbons? And I crashed. Oh no. This is a disaster. Okay, so what I can... The barrel trick no longer works. The barrel trick used to work. Although I might be able to do it again. I bet the energy cube trick could work. Or we don't power this at all and we just use a fucking power battery. It just randomly happened. Was it just a random crash? Battery trick might work. The way this will work, we're going to put this in here, we're going to set it to green, and then we'll supply the battery power instead of the rest of this thing. Which should also power this, and I believe it is, or it's not. And then we'll try to supply... Oh, well, if we broke it anyway, we might as well just not deal with that shit. Alright, cool. Sick. Space it out this time, so it's done correctly. Dunkirk. I don't know what happened at Dunkirk, I just think it's a funny word. Alright, let's try this again. Oh god, the pipe anchors are becoming like GTH. Spaghetti-ness. Pipe type style match? Fucking hell, mate. Oh no, I'm turning into an Australian. Greg anchors. It's like what Super Symmetry could have been, but failed to be. PET gas. Perfluoromethyl? Hell no. We just want petroleum gas. Petroleum. Hydronium. Ooh. Get rid of that hydronium bullshit. Bullshitonium. Need power now. We need to hook a cable up to here. Cable energy. Cable television. I'm guessing this guy also produces petroleum gas, which is also going to get vanished into there. Performant gas. Pipe anchor. Performant. Cool. And then finally, one last thing. Hydrogen. The hydrogen must be disposed of. Which can be done here through hydrogen piping. Liquid hydrogen. Connect, connect. And then finally, one last connection point, which is going to be right here. Which means my liquid hydrogen is being piped, and energy production is being accomplished at full capacity that we can achieve. I don't know if it's a positive or a negative. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. In total, how much negative is it? Probably a lot more than I realize. Consumption rate so high right now. It's probably producing as much energy as it physically can. The only way to get it higher would be to just increase our rate of chloromethane production. That just requires another one of these things. Yeah, because it can't really go faster. I think it's gotta have just another alkylation unit to speed it up. I think that's the issue. That's what's really holding it back, is the speed of that alkylation unit, and obviously you can't slap upgrades on them to our knowledge. To our knowledge, there's no way to upgrade these, so I'll just have to slap a second one right on top of this one. Same exact piping layout as well. And then chloromethane needs to go up in there. Can I help you make merch? My father made something about you made. I have no idea, man. No. I don't know. I would like to have merch, but like also I really am not interested. Would rather it be from people who I know pretty well, so. Chlorine. Where's my chlorine? Okay, chlorine gas. We need unsaturated hydrocarbons again. Oh my gosh. This is so great. Grage tech. Do you want to make a plush? No, I'm good. Chlorine gas, chloromethane, which should be enough now to offset production. No, it just costs more energy. What the fuck? Wait. Yeah, no, it just costs more energy to do it this way. Well, now we've gotten rid of all of the chloromethane. Yeah, we've processed all of the chloromethane into energy. Sweet. Tecto air. I think maybe that's the problem now, is that this guy doesn't produce enough. I mean, before it was like he wasn't wanting to produce all of the chloromethane. Now it's like he can't keep up with it. What the fuck is the issue? Can't run both because it's too much power on the lines, so it's too much energy draw. I think that what we've learned is you can't do chloromethane through this fast enough with just one unit, but 2 is too fast, so at least with 1 unit only, we're getting a little bit of energy back. It's just a matter of how long we can run that for before that runs out of power. I think the other option is to like burn more fuel. If I could somehow burn more fuel to offset my energy consumption, which isn't that much, surprisingly. I wonder what's inside of this geyser. Like nothing. It's just a fucking sand. Sand all the way around. Oh, it's just a hole. Interesting. Très intéressant. So we're gonna finish up the platform. It's gonna be wood of PVC. Planche de PVC or some shit. No, I don't speak French. I guess if we could burn hydrochloric acid, that would be amazing. I don't know. Can we burn other substances too? What other things do I produce that I can burn? I mean, petroleum gas. Hydrochloric acid produces hydrogen. How much oxygen do we have as well? That's a major issue, is if we cannot supply enough oxygen. I feel like it's just better to do it. Yeah, of course you would say that. I'm just kind of curious what amount of energy I would need to balance it, to actually finish balancing it. It's so close. It's not consuming that much energy. And it's staying at 24.63 GHz. GHz right there. Alright, so I think now I can start sending this shit back to Earth. What do we have piped into this thing? The fucking... It's so close. We have polyethylene. Is this piped out of here? Or no? It is already set up as a two-way pipe. Okay, I'll just get rid of this shit. I'll send it all the way to the end. Oh, I ran out of pipe anchors. I truly did pipe too much. Rubber plant. Pipe to glory. All the way. Okay, I'm gonna just use regular pipes then for the rest of this. It is polyethylene, so it will look pretty. Pretty much like cables. I mean, they're basically the same color. They might even be interchangeable. I mean, the pipe anchors really did save us a lot of space that we can use to pipe these through. I think if we like increase the efficiency of I mean, the atmospheric harvesting does a good job already. It should be ignite. Yeah, it is igniting. It just doesn't produce much. It's the least produced item here. Yeah, these are almost the exact same color. Splendid. How much polyethylene do we want? All of it? We will need to dump the polyethylene once we get back there. Okay. Cool. Dump it into like tanks or some shit. And then just gotta finish up the floor over there. I think we're good on power production. I think power production is good, but I don't know. What do you mean? Ah, it's fine. It will balance out. It just needs like one RT cell. Yeah, but it just needs like one RT cell to offset. It could use like 3 solar panels and it'll be good. You know what? Speaking of solar panels, I will integrate solar panels into this build. I have 56 to use. That is a little bit of extra energy production. Probably enough energy production to slightly offset it. Still dropping? I haven't plugged them in yet. It'll be fine. Look, I have solar panels. Oh. Okay. Look, solar panels are gonna save us. If only we had the industrial generator right about now. The iGen was so good about this. It would have fucking turned this shit around right quick. Pretty sure that will reach from there. Oh yeah, it will. Oh yeah. There we go. Solar panels. Okay, I don't think the solar panels are doing a good enough job. That should be better. See if that did it. Why is it dropping now? What are we doing that's causing it to drop? It wasn't dropping that. Oh. It's that I'm putting It's that I'm not. Oh, wait a second. It's that I've started producing more polyethylene to. I see. Maybe that was the issue. We weren't producing Oh, we have always been producing polyethylene, right? It's gotta be the case. We could. just not. Could do energy efficiency upgrades. How much does it cost to fucking electrolyze the hydrochloric acid? Like, that's an energy crisis right there. Costs a lot of energy, right? Truly costs a lot of energy. All this chlorine, we gotta fucking burn that. Gotta find some way to use it for energy. I know it's a lot more energy than we need to be using. I mean, the same goes for this. All of that chloromethane. $50K thermal units per bucket. Honestly, if we only got 50K thermal units, that's also not even combustible, so chloromethane. Chloromethane. Alkylation. Takes 1,000, and then this thing like outputs like more than 1,000. Just slightly more than 1,000. Wait, my shit's not burning anymore. We ran out of oxygen, that's why. Okay, I have to go back to Earth. /home 1. Okay, at /home 1. Need to set up the shit we need. So we can receive materials. Because that's the reason why we have so much hydrogen, is it's not using it for the rocket. It's supposed to be using all of that for the rocket. Tectoporter 2. I guess it's Tectoporter 1. Link. There we go. Pull back all that juice. Do 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 do. Seeks. We could incorporate geothermal energy with those. And by geothermal, I mean the old geothermal generator. Never mind, it doesn't exist anymore. It's just been replaced by geothermal electric generator. No. No. The table. It's broken. Where's my polytetrafluoroethylene, right? This is polymer world, correct? Polymer planet. It's like Animal Planet, but weird. Oh. It's not burning anything. It doesn't have oxygen anymore. We need to just put hydrogen into the system as well. Actually, you need to put that in there. Okay. So I figured out one thing. We need to dispose of that hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. Whoa, that's a lot of viewers all at once. That's like 90 viewers all at one time. Hang on. Hydrogen. Hello guys, welcome to the greatest stream of all time. Where today, our hydrogen problems are causing great issues. I should just be dumping hydrogen at this point. If I have excess hydrogen in here, it's a problem. And it's not receiving more oxygen either. Why the fuck is this not receiving more oxygen? This should be like set to sending. Okay, this should be like 128. And this guy should be like, he's good to land for more hydrogen. What the fuck? / home 1. Why is he not receiving hydrogen? Or oxygen, for that matter. Oxygen. What's his issue? God damn it. This is fucking annoying. I hate this shit when it fucking doesn't want to work. Ah! Fucking annoying. Okay, let's check my rockets. Why are you not flying? Where the fuck did you go? Yeah, you should be launching. What, do you only want to send one at a time? Send 64 at a time, right? Alright, what I'm gonna do, shift added transport to linker. What's your information? Tacto porter? It's not linked anymore? What the fuck? Are you linked? / home 6. This is so great. Yes, this is so great. Nice. Okay. Now, what's his issue? Is he linked? Right? He's linked. Are you not linked to the fucking one on Earth? What's your problem? You need a fluid dump valve so you can dispose of all of your sadness or some shit? What's the issue? God damn it. This is why hydrogen fucking sucks. Hydrogen wants to be stupid. I thought I would be fine to just not produce it natively, but no. We're just going to have to dump hydrogen until it decides to finally do its job. Come back here. I need hydrogen. I need it now. And I should probably chunk load all of these. Bug fixing. Alright, let's travel up to the top of the rocket pads now, shall we? See what the issue is. Nope. Missed it. Oh, shit. Missed it. Straight up. Okay, we're getting that shit. We're getting... Are you going back and forth? Are you doing your job? No, you're not. Why the fuck aren't you launching? Fucking asshole. What the fuck? Go send up the hydrogen now. We truly need you to do it. Look, this guy's got linked to fucking transporter. Wait a second. Why is he linked to that one? He shouldn't be linked to Tectoporter 2. That's wrong. What about you? What are you linked to? Nothing. Maybe I'm just dumb and I haven't used this before. Yeah, but... it's questionable. It should be working. Because we need the oxygen to burn the unsaturated hydrocarbons, and that just ain't happening right now. He is linked. Slash home 1. I can just set slash home 1 tower. This stupid not said so. Hiding up here, then climbing up to the top floor is getting annoying. It's getting old really quickly. At least I'm getting really good at climbing this fucking tower. Now I will link. Ah, now he's linked. Link. Go. Do it. Are you launching? He's still not fucking launching. E. Oh, why aren't these chunk loaded? These are... chunk load every chunk. Chunk load it all. He's got fuel. That's all he should need. Slash home 1. Or 6. He's also set to send up 128, so he's not... that's not a problem. I just don't understand where everything is not working with this. Where the disconnect is even at. This shit's fucking annoying, because I had other plans than just fucking around with this shit. Oh. Finally, he's come back with the oxygen and hydrogen that we need. Or apparently he's attempting to. He launched from here, but he hasn't come back with anything. Does this also need to be set to 128? Is he also having issues? Ah, now it's landing. He didn't bring anything, though. What the fuck? He's not linked to anything. But why is he not having issues? He did not have issues sending shit. He's coming back, he comes back, and he doesn't drop off anything. What the fuck? This is pissing me off. This should not be happening. It should just be working. It literally should be just fucking sending oxygen, and it just isn't. I thought I ended up in a new room somehow, but it was just a new point of view. I've been up and down 30 times to fucking solve this issue. Transporter to, or it's connected to the transporter. It should just be working. Disconnect it. Reconnect it. Disconnect it. Reconnect it. Reconnect it? Send only... sending 256 doesn't help it. Sending... I just go off 128 each time, but... Why does it not want to send? Slash home 6. These might be worse than fucking drones. God damn. Wait. It came back. It's just fucking exhausting all my shit. All my power is being fucking vented into the fucking atmosphere right now. Wait a second. What do you mean? It's clogged with hydrogen. It's the thing... Wait. So it's not sending because it's clogged with hydrogen? Oh. We'll just dump the hydrogen. I'll come back and do that. I have a fucking thing for that. Hold on. I have just the thing. No more hydrogen for this shit. That's terrible. Oh, what the fuck? Here I am getting really good at jumping up and down the tower, and just to fail at one time. Okay, yes, this is cool. We must produce more oxygen then. How much hydrogen is there in this shit? I kind of wish I could just dump it off the side of the building. That'd be fucking sick. Sweet. Now it's working perfectly. I think. Yes, now it's burning the fuel like it's supposed to, which is now offsetting the energy quite a bit. The next step is to stop dumping hydrogen here before that becomes a problem. What other things can I do? So we have hydrogen here. This shit can also get dumped. No, that can't get dumped. Because it would need to be burned in a presence of oxygen. How's this guy producing more? Well, I'd rather have this guy have more hydrogen than he needs than anywhere else. But then these guys could clog. Honestly, we'd be better off disconnecting this shit just to burn or dump the fucking liquid, the liquid bullshit that comes out of there. These should never run out of hydrogen, because there's only one hydrotreater here. If there's... Oh, there's two. Yeah, but it should still be enough. Like, how much hydrogen do they have? They probably have enough hydrogen as is. There's 3 hydrotreaters? Are you sure? There should not be 3. This would be a problem if there's 3. Chloroethane. There's 2... Pretty sure 3? No, I only count 2. Because the other 2 things are reformers. 2 reformers is more than enough for 1 of these, but if it's for 2, we might run into some problems. So what I'm probably going to do is dump the hydrochloric acid. Since it's practically useless. That's doing great things to the environment. We're dumping so much corrosive shit. This is ridiculous. But okay. Now we have too much hydrogen here. I suppose we could reconnect it back to here, but I don't want to do that. Instead, I'd rather just dump the hydrogen out. Or burn it. Or something. I could store it. Storage. Permanently store the hydrogen. What a good solution I've come up with. This might work. This truly may work, but we are yet to see. Hydrogen. Okay, cool. Hydrogen being disposed of, oxygen being pumped up here, and now we're not even running the electrolyzer. This should be enough energy to keep up. It's damn near close enough. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more, we need to cut a little bit more power from this, somehow. So what I could do is try to get upgrades in these things to offset or decrease the amount of energy. Those can't accept the upgrades, these can't accept the upgrades. What we could do, better yet, we would switch out this, right? So when it has full tecto air, it doesn't need to be running. We could just shut it off. That would be the move. Full tecto air, we can't have that. We just gotta shut it off. Yeah, full tecto air, I'd just have a system, plug it in, it's a cut off. Shuts off power to this thing. Alright, sweet. Yeah. Slash home 1. Alright, I'm gonna grab the materials I need to make this actually work. So that thing runs constantly. There's actually 2 things I would want to shut off that are there. So that and also, so tecto air and chloromethane both need to have a system like that. Because the alkylation unit can't keep up, and the other thing can't keep up. So this should allow us to reduce the amount of energy we're expending. Basically by just cutting off the power whenever they are full. Or well, yeah, whenever it's full it needs to just have power cut off. Alkylation unit constantly is running because it's constantly trying to turn all that shit. So, and the other thing turns off on its own. Yeah, so mostly just all of it comes down to this other thing. Okay. It's on this floor? Okay. I will need this. I'll need these. I'll need this and this. And I will need a barrel. That should be everything I need. Should be everything I need. Right? Because I need a barrel for that. So all that's left is the barrel part. Alright. God damn it. What is this random shit populating my inventory? I'm gonna put half of these crates in here. Solar panels. This thing, this thing. I'm gonna make a barrel now that's gonna tell it to shut shit down. Because it doesn't always need to run. Okay, if it runs constantly, what good are we getting out of running the fucking shit constantly? No good, no bueno. We're gonna set up some steel barrels. So the steel barrel will act as my temporary storage buffer between the main system and the power supply, which is gonna be just, oh, don't need power? Oh, cut that shit off. Very simple. Oh, but the other issue, you need tar for this. Old HBM mod needs tar. Tar for barrels. Yarg har har. This was so dumb of a recipe. I'm glad they changed it in the newer versions. Alright. So what we need to do... cut this thing off. How much energy does this consume? All of the energy, right? Problems. I'm telling you. So, cutting this off of power... Oh, we're also cutting that off of power. Oops. Wow, look how much energy I'm getting when I don't need energy for this. Oh, and this is also turned off. Oh, that also takes a shit ton of energy. Huh. I see. That costs the most energy out of anything here? Really? Okay, so then if I have too much chloromethane, cut power to both. Obviously, tecto air, it's okay. But chloromethane? Hell no. I also need PVC sticks now. I think you can make torches from these. What else can you use these for? What are these good for? Huh, nothing. Nothing besides one recipe. Okay. I see. But we're gonna do that. Replace one of these. Boom, power. Now we need to read chloroethane. We only have one redstone dust left. So I reckon we just take a chloroethane pipe all the way around. We're out of pipes now. Great. Well, I might just go mine for the fucking shit I need. Chloromethane. Yep. Chloromethane, whenever it's full, send out a signal, shut off the process. Apparently there's a big cave underneath here. Where does this big cave exist? Big cave. Imagine I fall into hydrochloric acid or some shit. But there is underground hydrochloric acid. Whoa. Nice. And this has redstone in it. Beneath that big geyser thing. I like redstone. I have 10 redstone. I only need 15. This is a pretty large cave, though. I'm gonna be honest. It's like a moon cave. Ultra kill. Ultra cave. Tecto challenge. Survive 100,000 days on Tecto. This shit's huge. Huge ass cave. You hate your gravel zone? We'll just build it again. Just build it again. Just redo the gravel zone. /home 6. Nice. So I got my redstone now. I can actually do my job. With my redstone, I'm gonna read that chloromethane. It's gonna be full, right? Chloromethane? Oh my god, it's fucking full. What are we doing? Are we still running energy through this? What the fuck? Shut it all down. Cut it all off. No, don't do that. Stop it right now. At once. This needs to be set to green mode. And as soon as it drops, it will turn this thing back on. And power on. Which also destroys the amount of energy I have. By like 900 kHe. Shuts it off. Turns it back on. Giving me a lot more kHe input. Oh, but then it's also consuming a lot more to recharge. But god damn, does that consume a ton of energy. I mean, I guess it is in the positive now. Yeah, because it minuses 1,000,000 HE per that. I could diode it. Run it on a diode. It would still need 1,000,000 HE though. I mean, at least it cuts off this thing, which certainly doesn't need that much power. I mean, like, how much Tecto air do we need? And if this thing is... this thing needs to constantly run. This thing needs a power saving upgrade is what it needs. all my oxygen just getting disposed of? Is there a hole in the tank? Certainly there can't be. I mean, I think it's fine. I think I've solved the Tecto issue. Tecto question has been solved. What a great job on my part. We over-engineered a simple problem. Tectonium tetrachloride. I guess if we have surplus of that shit, we could burn chloroethane somehow. How can I turn chloroethane into unsaturated hydrocarbons? Chloroethane. Yeah, chloroethane, bro. Chloroethane, polyethylene, chlorine gas, low pressure. Chlorinated benzenes and chloromethane. Ah. That's kind of shitty, though. We could just drill oil. At this rate, we might as well. What's stopping us from drilling oil? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do one other thing with this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of these into special scaffolds. Now, if we're still down energy, which I think we are, we're definitely going down on energy. I didn't solve the problem at all. Whenever machines aren't working, they don't need to drain my energy. Well, they aren't, though. That's the thing, is that when they're not working, they're not draining. I just created a thing that's way too good at draining energy. It's way too good at constantly running. I mean, that's okay, because there's constant throughput, but it's not enough to power the shit back. Honestly, could supply more unsaturated hydrocarbons to this place by just rocketing them up here. Shuttle them up and burn them. That might be the right move. I think that's what that one guy did say to do yesterday. There we go. That looks much better too. My little multi-block machines there. Sweet. We've conquered Tecto. Home of the Tectonium bullshit. I mean, even though we did remove that, is this even a thing that's needing energy? I don't even know. What about polyethylene? What can I do with that? Burn that? Can I burn polyethylene? Yeah, that's going down. That's not a good thing. Sour gas. What if sour gas is the problem? Speculating. What if I just burn petroleum gas straight away? It's 1 million thermal units. What does unsaturated hydrocarbons give us? Ooh, that's a good question. 3.66 million and then 10 million thermal units. We have max upgrades in them. Except, what if the max upgrades are the issue? Oops, that's the problem. That it's burning the fuel way too fast. Still 3, 6, 3. Okay, so I guess it is burning them way faster than it produces. I can also... No, yeah, that's good. It's also, how are we burning the gas, right? Because this shit could get fucking processed through a combustion engine. But that thing, I don't know if it would have enough to keep up. Speed upgrades. So we're dumping hydrochloric acid, which is the easiest way to dispose of that. We are piping in the fucking hydrogen we need. We don't produce enough natural gas. That's the thing that gets us the most of it. It's the natural gas fraction. And once this fills up all the way, it will have the most issues running, so it will just stop. Or should just stop consuming power when it doesn't need to. When he's full and this guy's full, the problems are solved. I think that's how that's working. Yes! I finally have net positive energy. And it took me 3 fucking hours to figure that out. God damn, dude. All of energy comes from science. Okay? Look at that. Net positive energy. It's never in the negative. That we can see. Look, it's going up. Wow. I truly have too much hydrogen now. Guys? We might have an issue with all this hydrogen here. You know what I mean? All this hydrogen. Kind of an issue, guys. Might have to burn hydrogen too. I just can't think of how to burn hydrogen. I could set up another one to burn hydrogen, honestly. Not a bad idea considering that we don't have a fucking way to get rid of hydrogen. Can you run that through the fucking shit? Through the combination thingy? The combined cycle gas turbine? With the amount of hydrogen I have, I wouldn't be surprised it would be genius to run it through a combined cycle gas turbine. CCGT. But this is good enough. The energy production is satisfactory. Oh, except that's a problem. That needs to be at a higher rate. Now it's... Now it's not good. I hope that's just the sound of it resealing. Alright, now it should still be going up. But it's not. Because it's not constantly producing enough unsaturated hydrocarbons to keep up. Just because you increase the consumption rate doesn't mean you've actually increased the efficiency. That's what we're learning. It just needs to have a constant and steady stream of unsaturated hydrocarbons to keep going. Alright, now it should be good. Well, we had it in the positives. I say we solve it later by just sending... By either just burning hydrogen in addition to what we're already doing, because we're already close enough. Apparently. Allegedly, we're close. I never decided they were close. It just kind of had decided itself. Chloromethane. Why are we having issues? Still. I've taken out that upgrade, so it should be fine. I'm pretty sure hydrogen's also gonna clog. DCM geyser and reformant gas. Gives you 5,000 high performance solvent. Wow, what does that get me? BTX and chlorine gas? Which gives you aromatic hydrocarbons and petroleum gas. I have no idea how I'd use that. That's terrible. It's truly terrible. Ah, now it's going back up. Must have finally achieved a stable supply of unsaturated hydrocarbons. Well, here's the good thing, is that if it's constantly full, and these eventually clog, it will just be producing more power. I'm not worried. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, actually. So if this clogs, that's good. Perfect. Clog is actually working in our favor on this one. Except the only problem is hydrogen. As long as if we keep having hydrogen, that'll be an issue. Hydrogen will be the fucking bane of us. Well, we figured it out. Hydrogen. Yeah. Unsaturated hydrocarbons? Yeah. Alright, let's get started on circuit production then. Since that's the next task I have to do. So now we are getting polyethylene back. Let's go ahead and head on up and check out what we got going on up here. Then be like, I need 10 machines and I have to go back downstairs to get them. Jetpack free life, guys. Jetpack free life. Gorgon Freeman. The true antagonist of Stranger Things is Gorgon Freeman. What am I even saying? What am I talking about? Let me guess. Slag? Get slagged on, you freaking nerd. You heckin' nerd. I wish it would tell me what's in this, because I don't really want to harvest that and find out it's just not slag. Shit ain't slag. Oh boy, do I hate slag. I'm going to have to start draining slag now. This shit pisses me off too much. The amount of times I come down here and they're just fucking slagging this shit. Disgusting! Get out of my kitchen! No more slag in my fucking kitchen. God damn. Could always just slag off a cliff. Slag all my slag off the cliff, at least. That'd be very messy. Much slag. Mucho slag, yo. Moon bedrock. Oh, I'm working on this shit. I don't really need to be working on this shit, but I do it at the same time. The next task is actually to start the polyethylene process. Which I can start that now. For circuits. Alright, so what we need to do for polyethylene into circuits is that the polyethylene is supplied to making, or to these fucking machines, right? Soldering stations. We're gonna need 2 soldering stations. Because this polyethylene goes into these, and the gallium arsenide chips somehow end up in there, and it all just goes together. We already have a source of that. We already have sources of most of the materials. So to get those back, we're going to use a pneumatic piping system to pull it back. And we're probably going to have to make a lot of that shit. It might be a next stream kind of thing, but we have an hour left to stream for, so I do believe we can do it. Me believe that we can do, yes. But I first have to dispose of my slag. Mine slag. Mine slag. The true struggle. Slag Kampf. Mine Slag and Slag Kampf. The best books of all time. Please write them now. Somebody. Actually, yeah, somebody else do that. It's not a me thing to do. It's more like me to tell somebody else to do it. Instead of do it myself. Na. Hey. Where's my shit? So I'm gonna have to make pneumatic pipe. Some other shit. Some more shit. Because I'm gonna need a fuck ton of those pneumatic pipes. Pneumatic pipes, gonna need like 6 billion. 5 billion pneumatic pipes. Impressive. While we're doing this shit. Yes, while we're doing this shit, we're gonna cook up those. We're gonna try out this shit. Get that shit done. And then we're gonna be moving on to the steel plating for the fucking pipe anchors I'm gonna need. Since we used up pretty much all of them in that Tecto mission. Steel pipe. Tectonium. I feel like I should have made more. Well, that'll be fine. Then pneumatic pipes. So pneumatic pipes are great. They allow you to do a lot of shit way easier. To get those in large quantities, you just need some of these in small quantities. You can quite literally churn these out if you have rubber. Easiest shit to make, I think. I do like HBM's method of doing these. They also allow you to do pipe networks. And that's joy. If you haven't seen so already, I have already covered making pipe networks out of pneumatic piping. It truly is the most useful thing in all of HBM mod. You just need a screwdriver and you can get started with this shit. But we're gonna need to pull materials for these soldering stations I haven't even built yet. So we're gonna go ahead and start from end to finish, since it's easier to start from the end. Soldering machine. Soldering station needs cast steel plates, cast copper plates, tungsten, and vacuum tubes. Very easy to make. We're gonna need 2 of them for different purpose, for the same purpose, to use as polyethylene. Soldering machine. Wait. Oh, is it not made in here? Okay, that might make it a little easier. So soldering station is made on the anvil. Okay. We're gonna need vacuum tubes. I know where to find them. I know where to find them. Vacuum tubes are good. We're a go for vacuum tubery. Vacuum tubification. Copper coils are good. Tungsten bolts are good. Cast steel plates are good. Now I can start producing those fucking soldering stations. Soldering station. Yes. Drop off all the shit I don't need anymore. We're gonna head up and start that setup after I grab the shit I need for this other setup. This way I'm knocking out 2 things at one time and not just running back and forth going like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this shit? So running back and forth bad, doing this shit makes lots of sense. We're gonna do that. We're gonna head over, we're gonna get this shit done. So that way we can get rid of the casting for all of this shit as well. That way, on our way through the tower, we're knocking out casting for the slag and disposal of other slag. Total slagification. Now that's slag gone. Slag, damn it. God, it's a real knee slapper, that one. JK, JK, JFK, JFK. Something tells me I should have used the rubber there. But, okay, who cares? What are you gonna do, stab me? What are you gonna do? Stop me? Alright, so what we're gonna do to power these is we're just gonna fucking hook them up to one single piece. We're gonna cable down to it. Just trying to get my perfect spacing. Nope. There we go. Perfect spacing. Alright, so what I need to do is plug that shit down. Place in my soldering stations. Okay, I also ran out of cable connectors too, I'm guessing. Great tech though, this is a painful problem to have. Anyway, we're gonna need to prevent recipe collision for both. And I'm actually not even sure what materials they even need. So, we're gonna take a look at polyethylene first, because that's the primary component we need for this. Polyethylene is a product and a half. We're gonna take our polyethylene and put it into here somehow. From the fucking conveyors, or from the fucking rocket ship. We're gonna just pipe it through the wall. Through the wall. Now, it is time to connect up those units. Absolute beast of a pipe anchor. The Mr. Beast anchor. Beast anchor. Beast anchor. Pipe anchor to here. Pipe anchor to here. Oh yes, gremlin mode usage of pipe anchors again. Boom, boom. Oh. Well, at this rate, it'd probably be better to just line it up and connect it like this. Oops. There we go. Now I can just set it to polyethylene piping. This will make it look like it's some kind of weird cable anchors instead. Look, cable anchors right there. Almost identical. Damn. These are both going to need polyethylene. Wait, what? No, no, no. Ah, fucking hell. It's this bullshit. Talk about bullshit. Talk about piping it like this. I really like my gremlin pipe anchor usage. I'm an addict. I'm a fiend. For some gremlin pipe anchors. Okay, polyethylene is gonna go inside the machines. Takes about 1,000 for these guys and 250 for the other guys. Networking. It's networking time. And we also need to craft shit as well. We're gonna need a crafting station up in here. So to do that, I'm gonna para-jump right over to... Fuck. Well, at least I'm on the correct layer now. I actually was gonna just fucking say it was on the other layer, but then I'd be wrong. I'd be terribly wrong. Most certainly wrong. Thank you, Data. Thank you so much for existing. Alright, that will allow me to do this shit in a manner that gets rid of slag. I fucking hate slag. Slag makes me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They slagged all over my shit. Fuck. Slag makes me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Okay. What's next? What task is at hand? So, pipe anchorage. Pipe anchorified. Total anchorific... What we can do is this. And this. That's the joy of piping, right? Is that now I can actually hook up my ejection piping. Technically, what I could do is just set up a bunch of, like, 1,000 pneumatic pipes everywhere. So pneumatic pipes are only really for supplying shit in this scenario. Right? So we get our gallium arsenide bullshit. Really gallium arsenide bullshit comes out of here. Bismutonium. God damn it. And it can only do so many of these at a time before it starts having issues. But now it's sending out my gallium arsenide. Which ends up in here. It doesn't have any power. Of course it doesn't. That just makes a lot of sense. To fix that, we're going to slap one of these shitty looking box cables on there. And try to find a regular connector that is close by that we can plug into. To really suit my gremlin usage of cabling. I think that's gremlin enough, isn't it? Those will go in the middle. Truly a moment of all time. So that's going to be the main way of getting that made. Then you need copper ingots. You also need a supply. And by a supply, I mean a drug supply. Terrible, right? Well, actually, we're gonna need to go down and grab my screwdriver first. So I can harvest this copper to make it happen. Supply for copper, supply for everything. It just needs to get moved around. Like everything. We're gonna do conveyors for the other shit. So once the fucking gallium arsenide chips are made, they'll just get inserted. This is how it should be done, the GTNH way. Way production. But we also need another splitter system, because we don't have enough already. All of this will come from the wall here. Don't worry about it. If you're worried or concerned in any way, please save all comments, questions, and concerns until the end, when it's finally revealed how it's going to work. Now that disclaimer's out of the way. From this point forward, any questions, comments, or concerns will lead to 30-second timeouts in chat. You're welcome. back to it. Are these paintable? I don't know who makes paintable shit, but thank you. Alright, and this needs to go up like 2 blocks at I just fucking put a hole in the floor? God damn it. Oops. I'm not fixing that today. No, not at all. These will be filtered. They are going to carry very specific inputs for each of these machines. These will be connected to the meteor plant. How will they be able to make it this far? I have no fucking clue. It needs to just be a shift connection on that other side. Boom, those are inserters. Needs an inserter for this guy. It's not like we can natively produce that shit unless, Anyway, what components are needed in each recipe? So, for polyethylene, first things we're going to need are going to be versatile integrated chipsets. That's going to be a thing that needs to happen on Moho as arsenic production. Needs to be siphoned a little bit. Lead wires. I mean, lead can be made at the fucking watt reactor and sent over to here anyway. Not a problem. Actually, it'd probably be easier to just supply a lot of that shit from downstairs anyway. We probably produce a lot of the copper and shit we need from bedrock ores. Let's check, because there's really no point in excluding these from my needs. Yeah, there is lead down here. I don't really know where to get this shit from. Don't really know the best method of supplying lead. What are we gonna do? Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, maybe the center of that. So we're gonna supply it from. Oh, okay. So the center is a bad spot too. We'll just go on the edge here. And that should get me close to where that tunnel is. The original tunnel. Oh, okay. So it's far enough away that I'll be fine. So I can be fine to do this shit right here. Oh. This will be great to get down to. We're just going to keep building up on this pillar, and then once we get to the top, it will connect out of here. Cool, but that's way too close to the edge. Because now it has to go like 30 blocks in this direction before it can get to there. Oops. I didn't really mean to do that shit, but I guess it is what it is. We can just go through the floor. Here. And technically that's even better, because I could just do it through the floor to get to the other things. Honestly, that's not bad. What was I doing? I was figuring out what resources... Oh, we do get a lot of resources here natively from the asteroid mining setup as well. That might be worth exploiting. We're probably going to need another one of these things to make wires of the lead variety. We're going to need one for copper wires too. Although we should be getting probably not enough copper for what we need. We also are getting enough lead ingots for what we do need. Which is good, because I need lead ingots badly. So we'll be able to just extract those and move them over to here. Send them to that setup. The real problem is figuring out how I'm gonna pipe these. I think I'm not gonna bother with the through the floor method. We're just gonna go through this room here. Yeah, it's in the way. Let me just get rid of that real quick. Let me just fix that real quick, so it's not in the way. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that plugs in. Got the plant up for what? Oh, for gravel? I've almost forgot we even had a gravel facility working. Oh, this is for... Ah, perfect. This is making silicon and... Yes, that's good. Do we have insulator production here too? Insulators would be nice to have. But if it's just producing silicon... What is this for? What the hell? Oh, that one's fiberglass? Sweet. So we can turn those into insulators, too. Oh, this is making quartz into boules. That makes... Okay. This one just makes the sand. Wait. So you produce fiber... I don't understand, but I guess it works. Oh, you're just taking this straight flint and putting it through here. Not bad. It will do a good job. If we really wanted to supply these with a constant supply of graphite ones, we could just connect it with the fucking pneumatic tubes for electrodes. We could just connect everything with fucking tubes. Pneumatic tubes are the future. Speaking of tubes, so for the outputs, we will need those circuits, but I don't have really any arsenic supply right now, so really I'm mainly focused on the gallium arsenide part of the production line and getting that done. I need to supply insulators, so that can be done through the wall. I'm actually gonna just redesign this whole thing real quick because I've done it wrong. Yeah, but you're gonna struggle with that. I'm just saying. Let's just say the power production there isn't really up to snuff with what it needs to be. As are most of the fucking external automations on other planets. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Pretty sure it isn't up to snuff. I think it just uses a fucking battery. Then battery and call it a day. The battery method. Ah, yes. What a genius design. Truly, a human design. %500 more laziness. I'll get PWRs up on all of them eventually. That's a bad idea. I don't like the idea of putting PWRs up on other planets. Because there's, like, I get that it lasts for a little while, but it's not a permanent solution. I feel like it'd be worse than just, like, piping kerosene to other planets. Like, honestly, if we're smart, we would just pipe kerosene up there. Burn kerosene. Maybe. It'd be a pain to do all of that. I don't know. Automation process. Automation. Joy. Joy to the world, the automation has come. Man, I've got designs made. You have the blueprints planned out? I don't know. I'm just saying, it's not the best idea. We could always just pipe up more liquid sewage. Call it a day. How long will it last? Well, yeah, but still, you would need to maintain it somehow. It would take 2 rockets to maintain each one. And if we have, like, 3 planets, that's already 6 rockets. Does Fish TNH mean Fish Tech New Horizons? If yes, this is a sign you'll try out GTNH. No. It means Fish Tech No Horizons. It's even the title of one of the videos. Fish Tech No Horizons. Very simple. It means Fish Tech No Horizons. Routing shit. Why route shit when you can just use a couple of these? So nice. Honestly, the greatest change ever in HBM history. Greatest addition is pneumatic piping. Truly a piping of all time. What is this? Is this slag? Okay, good, it's zinc. What? Zinc's clogging shit up? No, it can't be. Can't be zinc. What the fuck? I hate this shit sometimes. Just clogging up at random. Blocks of Australium? Well, now it's on the block of Australian chain. Jesus. Steel plating. Steel plating, right, guys? I think this is what it needs for these. I hope it is, because this is simple if it is. Simple enough to remember it needs steel plates to make... Yes. Yes. Fish TNH is going to be so good, we're going to conquer the whole planet in Fish TNH. See, in Fish TNH, we're just going to go destroy a bunch of heathens with nukes and shit. And then we'll make them work for us. Savages. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call them savages. Absolute animals. We're going to be Christopher Columbus and we're going to destroy them. Oh no. The piping. It goes through the floor. It goes through every fucking floor Bro, this pipe is fucking disgusting. Think of how much it goes through each floor. It just goes through fucking every floor. Oh, looks like it comes through another floor. Oops. Best part is that this will be followed by a pipe anchor all of the way. Which is even better than just it going through every floor, because now it's going to need a pipe anchor that carries up the compressed air. At least, it's not that bad, and could be worse. Alright, that's all that needs to be, because it will get piped over to grab some insulators and shit eventually. Well, actually, are you producing insulators? Do we have that downstairs, production for those? I mean, we should be able to split it off of fiberglass. Okay. Well, I'll just plug that into that pneumatic pipe right there and it'll be good. So I can get that marked off my goods. And start setting in my whitelists and shit. That'll be my next objective, setting in the whitelist so I can get the network up and running. First things first, gonna need insulators to be going through the system. They are going to go to a specific point. That's gonna be... Okay, insulators and copper wires. That's needed to make gallium arsenide circuits. Gas circuits. I should just build another elevator at this point. The amount of times I need to go up floors, I should just put a fucking second elevator in. Alright, so gallium arsenide needs to go out into this one. It's gonna need these and these. Which, when they combine in there, are going to go in the top slot and in the bottom slot. And it probably would be best off if I put them into a inserter before just trying to fucking send them into the shit. See, this is probably a better idea. Just insert it like... No, insert it like that. Perfect. Perfect. Well, this way, we have a little bit of a buffer. That way, it doesn't just fucking do what it wants. Boom. That's done. Cool. So it's now able to make gallium arsenide circuits. It will need a supply of copper wires, but I think we have copper up here that I can deal. Could be able to put it through the system. Not really. We have lead wires, though, which are also going to be needed pretty extensively in this system. So lead, we'll have to pipe that out. Probably put that through a its own lead. Yeah, lead. Just fucking eject that shit out of there. What's this? Slag. More zinc. Alright, put my zinc in the machine. Put my zinc in the machine and... Ooh, bismuth. That's exactly what we need. Bismuth, right? Oh my god, it gets clogged really easy. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. I know they both need gallium arsenide, and which ones are both of them are gonna need the other thing. We just need a... all I need is just for the connection of, the one thing. But, You have the stuff for them? Both? Because it doesn't matter, as long as the filters are configured. Once the filters are configured, it'll be good. Oh, that could be an issue. Well, let's not do that. Let's try to keep the Bisco separate from that shit. Bisco Bosco. Cool. Bisco isn't even done yet. I'm gonna get the capacitor supplied. Ah, that's why I need this shit to be like this. Are the configures filtered? Whitelist. Whitelist. What types of things do I need exactly? Polyethylene, right? That goes into these machines. You need capacitors, gold circuit boards. Okay, so we're gonna need another mechanical press. Or just cast gold into that shit. We could just send it all into a crucible and smelt it in there and then cast it out. It would probably be way faster to do that shit. Yet another thing needs insulators. Alright, I'm gonna head over and start figuring that shit out. Figuring out my supply process. But they all need capacitors, and they all needed the other thing. Gold circuit boards, and lead wires too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Copper tubing snake. He is the best snake. He is not from Metal Gear. He's the only snake we have here. Whoa. Oh. Oh, wow. Fucking hell. What the fucking hell? God damn, the fucking tritium pipe? What? Where's the pipe anchorage? I'm a big supporter of pipe anchors and I don't see them here. Somebody help me, please. Point to me where the pipe anchors are not. Oh, fucking hell. Gordon Ramsay moment. Where are my goddamn pipe anchors? It's fine. I just need to be making sure pipe anchors happen in the future. All of these box ducks have been sadly forced into slavery. Left one's gonna be... okay. Is it configured? You put the stuff in the filter at least? They both need the same shit. Just one needs extra shit. Thank God this is actually not that bad of a piping process for these tubes. Yeah, I split them out properly. Okay, cool. The gallium, that is? Oh. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't have any splitters for gallium arsenide. What the hell? There's reformant gas pipes down here? Did I do that? I think that was me. I think I did the reformant gas piping. And it's all just in the same spot now? I don't know. I don't remember that. Oh yes, another glorious pneumatic tubing pipe. I do love my vacuum tubes. Do 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 do. So it says it can travel 1,000 blocks at 5 pressure units, so I'm assuming that will allow it to pipe out perfectly. and gloriously and well. I'm hoping it doesn't cause any issues with the fucking massive length of my goddamn tube. The fucking unprecedented amount of length is kind of an issue. It's gonna cause some problems, I think. Might cause some issues. Maybe a problem. Oh, glorious piping tube. Do what the piping tube doth do. Alrighty. So now, we can pop out of the ground and look around and take a peek at what might be going on up there. And find a coal tar creosote pipe and some asphalt, which means we're not far enough. And then about here, some stone. Ah, almost there. We're gonna do a left turn as we get up to the intersection. Actually, I'm gonna double, triple check that just to be spot on, make sure that's actually correct. Let me check. Yeah, it needs to keep going a little bit. Honestly, we're gonna just go ahead and line everything else up with this. So we don't need motors. We will need microchips. No. Where do I put the waffles at once I'm done with them? I just keep them in the fucking inserter, don't I? Well, actually, yeah, no, we don't produce enough silicon. That'll be just in the basement there. That'll be good enough for me. Alrighty, then in addition to that, distributing out all this shit's gonna be an issue. Just gotta think about it for a second. Let my brain process what I'm thinking of. Okay. The processing is done. So, in here's the aluminum wires. That's not what we need. In here's the insulators, which is something we do need. We're gonna mark that as something we need as such. So, boop. I said boop. Boom. Nice. Where do we produce other shit? What do you make? Tungsten wires? Fuck that shit, bro. Fucking hate tungsten. What does this got? More insulators? Okay. Sweet. So we're just gonna kind of pull insulators from here and send them there. The way we're gonna do that, probably gonna just put a pipe through the soil right over here. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna go long with this pipe. Actually, just over here should do the trick even better. Nice. That will need to get supplied, that shit. We're gonna need capacitors now, which thankfully can come from here. So we'll need a, Oh, you can't do both? What? How dare you? That's terrible. Totally terrible. Terrible indeed. The worst form of absolute annoyance. Well, I could just do those from the bottom, the beneath. Oh. Wait a second. Nope. Not at all. I could try to do them from the side. Maybe. Might be able to. That's a significant possibility that I'm going to be able to do that from the side. I believe we will definitely be able to do that from the side. Side view, street view, perfect view. Gonna get some pipe anchors on these though. That'll be the real question. Can we do that, or will we fail? Fail. To pipe anchor or not to pipe anchor? Pipe anchor. Will I pipe anchor or won't I pipe anchor? That's the real question. Alright, so about here's where this shit crosses in. And if I just cut a nice line here, eventually we'll see the fucking shit where I can see my pipe anchorage in real time. Ow! God damn. Okay, pipe anchorage. Hopefully it will also send right away. Get out of my fucking way, bat. Stupid ass bat. That's also set wrong. That should be in extraction mode. Now here's the problem. Is if it inserts too many. I hope it doesn't because it's connected directly, so there's no need for it to worry too much. It could be a problem, okay, I'm just saying. Alrighty, now we just gotta get a compressed air line that runs up there. And then fill in the ceiling wherever it falls as we go. Since this entire fucking planet's collapsing at this rate. That's my greatest concern. Is the fact that the fucking planet's collapsing. It's Schrodinger's singularity. If Schrodinger falls in the woods, do you hear him fall? Hell no. Schrodinger. Solvent. Compressed air is on the lower end. What? What the fuck? Guys. 9 meters. Okay, I'm not trusting that shit. Just go to there. Compressed air, like so, is going to travel along this tubing up into the vacuum center tube bullshit from hell. Invented in 1965 as pure torture. Get out of my way, dirt. Dirt or dirtonium tetrachloride. I can tell they're probably not configured. I did not hear them eject. This is a major problem. I'm gonna actually just grab a stack of insulators. Those should be going into the correct place, and then these should be going into the correct place. One of those. I'm only gonna need one. What should be going on is about a stack should be getting sent up into that line. So we might have to do a whitelist blacklist switch just to make it actually start, but then it should be fine. Yeah, they're not even configured, which is why I did not send anything. So it have to be whitelisted, and then this one also has to be sending shit, but he's configured anyway. He's just having major issues figuring out how to send shit. Oh, speaking of, while we're at it, that's not how that's supposed to be done. We're gonna just ignore that. YouTube is not receiving enough data to stream correctly. Fuck you. No! What have I done? Okay. Cool. We're gonna insert this here. Put it on the whitelist. It's still not fixing itself. Oh, the gallium arsenide splits up perfectly. So that's good news. Oh, and that is now exactly matching. Maybe it is doing its job and we just can't see what it's doing. Truly a new form of bullshit. bullshitus. To get the items for lead ingots and gold plates, we're just going to process them up over here on this thing. Now the question is, what elevation do I want? And I actually want to be 2 blocks up for reasons. So your outputs, right, they're going to be outputting into a drain system that's going to be filtered. So it's going to be filtering itself, and it doesn't have to be like, I need to use this crucible for these ones. I can just do one crucible, melts up the gold, the lead, and all that shit all together all at the same time. Not making some kind of lead alloy or some dumb shit like that, but making some kind of varieties of materials. For example, I need gold wires and I need lead wires. Need them both. But to supply that with energy, I'm going to need a supply for energy for that. So I'm going to need another burner. Burner heater. Heater burner. Fluid burner. Although burner. Oh, see it here. Definitely not in there. There's a heat exchanger. Not useful. Let's move on. Try to find a perfect material here. Perfect material heater. Anyway. Let's go troubleshoot the issues over here. They're not set to the correct amounts. I already know that. I don't hear him working. I hear him working though. Cool. So we just sent up our circuit, or the fucking capacitors we need. It did Walt Yak Industries, the headquarters of all production. What we're going to see now when we go up here is that it's actually been done and produced. Yes, they both have a stack of capacitors already, which is good. So recipes, we're going to look at the polyethylene ones. It needs lead and printed circuit boards now. So those printed circuit boards are kind of the biggest nuisance problem annoyance in all history. That's all we need to say about that. All statements have been applied at this time. We need a discombobulator for our gold. If we produce any gold. So actually, that's the thing that's going to be annoying to do, is because we're going to have to probably supply that manually for the time being, if we want to get those up and running. But other than that, everything else will be good. Time to start that fucking electric heater process. We got to get that shit moving. So that electric heater is going to be powering the shit we'll need for producing more of the thing. It makes sense, right, guys? So we need an electric heater. I don't think I have any more. I think I used up all of my electric heaters, which means I've got to have to make one. And I hate making electric heaters. But we're going to try to make this as painless as possible and get this done right away. So to knock out this electrical heater, first step, we're going to need polymer bars. Find it. Okay, it's not in those. Wait, need a microchip. I did see those though. Grab one. Cool. Grab the polymers. Polymers? Cool, got it. Copper ingots and steel plates. I don't have the copper ingots, but I do have the steel plates. Alright, cool. So copper ingots and, what's the other thing? Oh, tungsten coils. I should have tungsten coils. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get them. Something tells me I should have tungsten coils in a box somewhere. Oh, yeah. Huh. Alright, I'll just have to make some tungsten coils. It won't be hard. We should have tungsten in these boxes anyway. Go to space now? What do you mean go to space now? Who are you to tell me what to do? Sounds like you want a 5-minute ban. Chat, does he want a 5-minute ban? Advise, guys. Man. Get angry about it. Get mad. Anyway, welcome to the stream of all time. I don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome. This is your formal introduction to the stream of all time. Yes, he wants a 5-minute ban for telling us to go to space now. I don't know. I'm feeling kinda generous today. Feeling not like giving a 5-minute ban, but maybe a 5-hour ban. 5-hour ban, guys. That'd be insane. I don't think I even have that kind of powers. I think it's only 24-hour. I help on every now and then because the most I got in the mod was making the assembly machine. We've already gone to space. You could just watch the last stream. The fucking, I don't even know what they call it. And then be like, oh, space. I love space. But I'm not going to space right now. You see, me going to space right now hinders the process of the factorial that's happening. The Greg tech that's happening inside of our souls. We don't want to hinder that shit from happening. So, we're going to try to move forward with the process of production of the thing. Which I forgot what it is, actually. The fucking electric heater. Electric heater time now, go. Oh, it needs 8 coils. God damn. Ugh, I hate coils, man. It's fine, keep doing. Yo, science, bro, looks good. Thank you. Of course, now I need to make more wires. We just did vacuum tubing, or tubing to fucking pump shit from the shit plant. Which basically means now I don't even have to worry about capacitor supplies. So it just gets moved and transported. About to make you spend 10 minutes to make thermoelectrics? Sounds like a plan. Sounds like joy. Heating coil. You could just type in heating coil and we'll just pull it up. Ah, electric. Oh. Electric. The future. Yeah. Microwave crucible. Yeah. Micron crucible. The truest form of crucible. Micron. It's 1 pixel. It supplies an infinite amount of heat to a 1,000th of a millibucket worth of slime. And it only accepts slime inputs. It's the future of Greg, or future of HBM right there. Slopper 2.0. The Micron machine. Microtron. You've heard of Megatron? You've heard of Megatron, but you haven't heard of Microtron. The one and only. GTNH superstar. Doesn't matter what this is. It will just do its job. Which is going to be to process gold and shit. Which are going to come from over here. So to extract gold and shit, what we're going to need to do is quite simply take a pipe and do a thing with the pipe. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with the pipe, because that defeats the purpose of the segment. But the segment is simple. Do pipe, do spaghetti, make spaghetti great again. United States of America. But first, we must fall off the side of fucking Soy Jack Industries 2.0. Terrible, terrible mistake right there. Truly, we're working within OSHA compliant restrictions. OSHA compliance applies. Okay, that's gonna happen. But before that can happen, we're going to pull this. And we need to process gold crystals here. Gold crystals. Beep, beep, beep. Stop. It's too soon for John Cena jokes. And his name is Gold Crystal Meth. Lithium? I don't really need lithium. We're gonna go ahead and send lithium to hell. The Satan pipe right there. Watch this. Get sucked. Oh, wait. My Satan pipe is not working. Oh, because it doesn't have a fucking accept on the other end. Oops. Yeah, we'll just have to go set in the accept on the other end for it to work for the Satan pipe. We have Titan powder, or we have titanium powder. And lead powder. We also don't need the lead ingots, but we could just save the lead ingots for a separate occasion, you know? Since we have so many less of them. But we're going to take lead powder. We're going to set this to a 5 so it starts receiving. We're going to take that lead powder and we're going to just chuck it into the fucking tube. The Ute tube. This is the YouTube pipe. Another pipe from hell. It's a pipe hell-bent on all destruction. All destruction. Alright, so this one's gonna just show up into this thing. Nice. And the way that's gonna work, I'm gonna shift-click that shit in there. But then I need more pipes, so I'm kind of sad. We can't use more of those pipe conveyors. Oh shit, I almost jumped into that thing. What's in here? Raw moho bedrock ore. Solid. It's actually doing its job. I'm surprised. I'm actually very, very surprised and disappointed all at the same time. Cool. Next steps. What are the follow-on steps? Somebody tell me. Who's paying attention? Who understands the lessons we're doing? No, I'm joking. Nobody does. You know why nobody does? Because this shit's just rambling. Oh, wait. Really? Me just rambling. Because I built the assembly machine. Of course. Truly the most difficult feat in all of HBM history. Build that assembly machine, man. You do it. Bruh. You're doing God's great work on this green earth of ours. That HBM created for you. Keep up the great work. The Greg work. You've heard of Green Day, but have you heard of Greg Day? You certainly haven't. What is this? The cast plate machine? Hell yeah. Looks like I'm about to cast out some plates right here, yo. Yo, yo. Alright, but next episode, we're going to have to make tons more of those pneumatic pipes. We're going to have to figure out more Jeff K. We're going to have to figure out how to figure out shit and figure out more shit. And then also assemble thousands of copper wires and other shit through the crucible. Before we get started with that, I'm going to go ahead and set up, or before we end today's episode, I'm going to set up one last thing. The final thing I'm going to set up is going to be the start for my drainage system. And we're going to leave off with that. So that way I know cast plates and my drainage system are currently being made. Or I should be working on my drainage system while I wait for the cast plates to be made. Oh, there's a vacuum tube there. Good. Good stuff. And this will be set to just fucking blacklist for now. It won't have any filters. But eventually, if we ever need to use this resource pipeline for anything else, I can always set that up to do so. We're doing a very squiggly job at this pipe. I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to set up the other thing. Connection there. Alright, we got a pipe connection going. And we can turn on this thing. Set it up to 300. So that's going to be casting wires and plates. It's going to cast wires of lead and copper, and then plates of gold. And then the insulators will be involved in the next step after that, before we can even end. We need to figure out this shit. Those are the biggest things right now. We need these. And of course, you don't even need drainage spouts, technically. But you do if you want to have actual drainage correctly. We're going to only set up 3 drainage spouts and 3 outputs. And then we can involve the automatic crafting. Automatic crafter. Yes, perfect. Absolute genius engineering. Mainly going to focus on wires to start off. Wire production is the key. If it can't produce wires, it needs to produce copper. And I think I should do it all through one. Maybe do storage first. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The reconnection has been successful. This is where we're going to end the stream before I get ground into pieces in there. We're going to set up the last thing. It's going to be these. I wish it was a little higher up, but that's fine. And then these. Wait, we're on the wrong side anyway. Okay, well, this is the last thing I'm doing. And then I'll do the whole spiel of thank you all for watching and see you all next time then. But I have to wait a second. I have to finish this first. And then, of course, one of these gets to be the sole proprietor of lead wires. What the fuck? Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time when we finish up the entire processing line for tectonium circuitry and shit. Goodbye. No.